Hello and welcome back to Hey Pikachu with Luminon Vespucci.
And Medibot.
And let's set off for another day. Pikachu in File 2. Shut it.
Special toolbox. Send it to you
Electronic.
through your Nintendo 64.
There it is. It's pretty electronic through the door. Oh god.
Okay, that's electronic.
What is that even coming from?
Electronic?
We got a toolbox.
Yeah, a
and we show it
toolbox.
to Professor Oak to confirm that we got it. All different things. Oh,
Cupcakes. Much smaller than a regular cake.
and cup. Oh, but that's the fishing hook. We stole the fishing hook. Alright. Ready to start? And we got this.
There's like
He's amazed.
biohuman delicacies.
Manufactured by man, not nature. What? He stole our toolbox. He stole our toolbox. That jerk. We just got
What?
that.
Dude, I gave you a cupcake!
I thought we were friends. But apparently not.
Chase him the
No,
fuck
I'm
down.
not getting that thing. That little rat. Get. No.
Yeah, damn straight we're right behind you.
Just days hanging out with me, and it's all just... Zap me.
Why is he being such a dick today?
Open its hot. Pikachu apparently do this. They just open their heart.
Oh, that's a Pokemon do it.
People who aren't their trainer. Technically, Pikachu in the television show was never possessed by Ash in a formal way.
Yeah,
That
they
probably disqualifies him for entering into tournaments.
No, it's allowed. But the catch is if it decides not to obey him and just runs off, he's, sucks to be you.
Yeah.
So there's a risk involved,
Well, then,
You just have to register, they have rules for this. They know
First-
this kind of stuff can...
first person outside. Now I actually keep all of my alarm clocks on the bed,
It's true.
and it's solidified that I do not use the bed. Let's head out.
Let's rock. Ring, 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 phone call, phone call.
Ring, 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 phone call, phone call.
I might have watched the TV show when it aired.
Honestly, that poisoned my mind for
Yeah.
years. I would just say that when people called.
Let's roll.
Okay.
So we can go to Poliwag, Venusaur, Magnemite, or Gloom.
I didn't really like Springleaf. We might want to attempt Ogre again, but there's new stuff. Cobalt Coach is kind of fun.
Let's go to Venusaur.
If I can select. There we go. Pikachu's play days.
He is pleased with your selection.
Papa.
Pinata!
This can be great or terrible. Let's find out which it is.
Blood.
That's
What's up,
scary.
Venusaur?
Scariest thing in the game so far.
Getting
And
close.
swing. Got it. Get it. Okay.
Touchdown! Victory fanfare!
Jewel. We can't get that stuff.
You can't get the stuff. It's
should all
it's
go in the
Pinata
toolbox.
Challenge.
We are doing that again. Because you have failed to bring forward Venusaur.
I am the great god of the beach. You have performed with great courage. Take this limited edition collector's plate.
Oh, are we calling a Lapras? Yes. Lapras, come here.
Let's go for a
Yes.
ride. Lapras is a pretty awesome Pokemon.
We apparently did well enough to earn
Harmonica.
the harmonica. I forgot that it was the harmonica that was the trigger.
There's a strawberry. That looks delicious.
Strawberry. Strawberry. He's blushing. He's embarrassed by strawberries. Pikachu
It
is
is
thinking naughty thoughts about strawberry.
terribly, terribly delicious.
Strawberry. I just said that. I told him to get it.
What? No, that's exactly what it is.
Strawberry.
Pikachu?
Now he is pleased.
Eat it.
Pikachu.
Gobble. You start it. Taste it.
Pikachu?
He ate the...
Let's rock this.
It is a Pokemon quiz. Try to guess the Pokemon's name. Yeah, there's only with the original 151, so not too taxing.
Raichu. Probably not even 151. I doubt they have Mew. It's possible.
Well, you know,
very grainy
you know what I
Raichu.
mean.
Kadabra.
Gen 1.
Pikachu. Pikachu.
Oh, we got that one.
Got a
Yes.
Staryu. That's pretty awesome.
F yeah.
Look at the dance. Look at dancing there. Doing the Staryu dance. You ever seen the Staryu dance?
Nope.
Never?
Now I have.
So beautiful on a moonlit August evening.
We've seen this song before.
Yeah. that was a
Magnemite.
terrifying noise.
Why was Magnemite there?
Because Magnemite
Just
is
helps with all cooking.
Magnemite is a helper. That's why we love Magnemite. Pikachu seems to be confused by clipping.
Hollywood. She was indeed confused by clipping.
He wants
Sweet
yam,
potato.
yams,
Whatever.
Pika.
radish,
Pika.
Truffle?
truffle,
Mushroom, I guess.
fungus,
Pika.
Non-poisonous
so-
mushroom.
yam, radish, truffle.
Sounds pretty terrible to me, but
Yeah, he's the genius celebrity chef.
Pikachu.
You're just the ingredient boy.
yeah. I'm even just slave to
He
the
can
Magnemite.
buy and sell you.
He has his own brand of sauces.
He does.
Okay.
This definitely makes it a lot easier when you can just pick the vegetables yourself.
As long as he takes the thing. And
Magnemite, go!
okay. He's gold.
Oh,
There.
yam. Yams, 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 yams.
Sweet potato, man. I told you.
Wait, what did it say to do to it?
I don't know. Probably cook it. You can cook it with Thunderbolt. And then you can eat it, but that's not what we're doing.
Oh, Bulbasaur will cook it with love.
Take the potato.
He took the yams.
Okay. Okay. It's gold. And
Magnemite
we
to the rescue.
have to get one other thing. Probably a mushroom. 'Cause I think I saw a mushroom. Okay.
Great success. Oh, now Squirtle's here, instead of just you and Charmander and Bulbasaur.
Pika.
You got the whole Gen 1 Pokemon squad.
Yep. Don't have
Pikachu is a
Eevee,
helper.
Pika. Pikachu.
Although you can choose Eevee, just to have him as a rival. It's totally what you asked for, Bulbasaur.
We were just we were following orders. We cannot be held responsible for the quality of the soup. We owe the ingredient boy, blame Bulbasaur.
Pika.
Go to sleep,
Perhaps it
Pikachu.
really does just want 3, and I misremember. I doubt it, though. I think Bulbasaur's just a terrible cook. Alright, and I think that's it for this terrible cooking adventure. See you next time.
See you next time.
Sunflower costs $2.40. Watering jug costs $1,500. Bluebell. I don't even want any of that.
You don't want the watering jug?
But we already have one.
It is a tropical fruit.
Okay, and there was that.
It is also a sea slug.
Magnemite is gone. Bananas, contrary to many bots' opinion, are not sea slugs.
But they
Banana.
live in the ocean.
Those are banana slugs don't even live in the ocean. They live in, like, California or something. There's that... What school is it?
So, I don't
Banana
know.
slugs? Banana.
But bananas are sea slugs. Some facts just can't be ignored.
Pikachu. Pika.
Banana peel. Just drops these. Such a litter bug.
Magnemite.
Take this banana peel home with me.
Light bulbs
properly
are
disposed
actually
of.
Magnemite droppings. That's how they're produced.
Yep.
Magnemites generally produce
GE.
1 to 2 light bulbs a day.
GE just has a couple thousand, 100,000
Mm.
Magnemites, and you just feed them stuff.
Yeah.
That's how they make the light bulbs. Now, how tall is Pikachu? Like 30 inches? Pull! Oh, we need...
Oh, fuck
Pull.
yeah, Seeking.
Pull! Hang in there! Hang... Oh, yeah!
Yes! Fuck yeah, Seeking! 20. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. 2-foot Seeking. That was awesome.
Pikachu, you're just done for the day.
Pikachu, I think you've earned yourself.
Pull. Pull. It's gone. Pull.
Let's go. That's cool. You gotta.
I got a Seeking. Pull. I'll take more gold eggs.
You will. All you really need is that fucking Seeking, dude.
Pikachu.
Now last time our picnic was fairly frustrating because Pikachu really didn't understand what we were saying. Let's see how it works out this time.
Perhaps Bulbasaur will explain the finer points, the culinary arts to Pikachu.
Well, we've got cabbage, I
Pika.
suppose. Corn. Corn is good. Corn is recognizable.
Corn.
Unless it is referred to as maidens. A mushroom or acorn.
Pika. Pika. Pika.
I always have to check what that one is before getting it. I believe it's mushroom.
Mushrooms are more common than acorns in stir-fry.
Yes, but this is a Pokemon stir fry, and they're all pretty much crazy for the acorns. Anyway, we can check what anything is before getting. Well, there it is. It's an acorn. Acorn. And we found an egg. And that egg actually looks mighty familiar.
Amazing.
Well, to those of us who watched the entirety of the Pokemon television show.
I'm
But I think that's most of us, so we're good. And Abra takes the egg off to the shop. Because the best place to care for a baby is always a department store.
It's true. Just
Acorn.
ask Tom Nook.
Over at Nookington's, your local Nookington's Emporium. Where they have acorns. Acorn. We are totally not getting this stir fry done. It's just not happening.
Pika.
Acorn. You have an acorn thing I told you to pick up.
Pikachu.
He is pleased.
Oh wow.
Oh, god damn it.
Chow.
And Pikachu has devoured the acorn.
You really should have said Magnemite quicker. Anyway. Magnemite. Yes. Call Magnemite.
Oh wow.
No, oh god.
Chow.
Again, the acorn is hastily consumed by
Alright, so
Pikachu.
we have to go into emergency, try to grab all the ingredients ourselves, bro. which is actually much more efficient, but kind of counter to what they're trying to get you to do. Okay, call Magnemite. Call Magnemite. Okay.
Hold out.
Oh god.
Go.
Pikachu seems largely uninterested in helping with the day's stew-building activities.
Or perhaps just a acorn fiend. We've seen that in previous things, but usually Pikachu prefers the acorns to be thoroughly grilled. He will ask us to call Magnemite, and we will say okay this time. Okay. And he gets it, I believe. I haven't actually seen any cabbage either, so we're kind of out of luck. Have you seen any Medibots?
None at all, Illuminatus. Perhaps cabbage is a myth perpetuated by the Shadow Government.
The Shadow Government. Where are they when you need them?
Indeed.
We have trees, which have green things, but I believe that they are not cabbage. Because
Cabbages
in
do
my
not grow
experience, the
on
cabbage
trees.
does not grow on trees.
Correct.
Any attempt to make any ingredients work will usually end in disaster unless you have a child voice. I do no longer quite have a child voice, so it's not working out quite as well as I thought.
Pika.
The VRU for this game, if I haven't mentioned, is really tuned for 7 to 10-year-olds. Anyone above that age has severe problems playing.
Pikachu. Pika.
Alright, so we're going back to Ochre, because we didn't do well. Anytime we've done this.
Pikachu.
Indeed.
Pikachu is a bad sport, and also lives in a world where ingredients are horrendously difficult to find whenever you're asked for them. Whenever you're not, they're just all over the place.
Perhaps, in a sense, this represents the desires of mankind.
We're hoping that's different. That's an herb, I believe we discovered in our earlier video.
Pika.
I do not
Pika.
understand the
leaf.
nature of this herb.
It's some sort of leaf.
Amazing.
In the Pokemon world, there is but one herb.
Pikachu.
It is necessary for interplanetary travel.
The herb must flow.
Indeed,
Let's just make-
it must.
All sorts of references. Okay. Alright. Let's ride. Herbs off in the distance. I hope that's... Oh, there's a carrot. There are lots of carrots. And this is just so fun.
Oh, what the hell? What the shit? This is like the 6th time we've done this, and it's like the 3rd ingredient simply fails to communicate. What the fuck? Hey, you Pikachu, this is supposed to be a game for children, and you're just too busy, like, cock-blocking our stew.
It's not even just that there isn't the last ingredient. It would be okay if there were 2 of both of the other ingredients. But there's always
This
one
is
of them.
bullshit. Fuck it.
We're going back to Ochre because we are incompetent at Ochre, and Pikachu is incompetent at getting apples.
And Bulbasaur is not exactly a prize-winning chef either.
So we're really hoping this time that we get no walnuts and no apples. Or that the apples are on the ground.
Pikachu.
Or that the ingredients are findable. Or really just anything. Okay. And successfully sent off. Okay. So the mission
Success.
now is to find an herb.
Is that an herb over on the right?
Oh my god. It is.
Amazing. Boil it with carrots and onions.
Okay. The call. We'll try to get something a little extra special.
Perhaps some extra onion for more oniony power.
Sounds good. Onion is delicious. Okay. And this will be our grand masterpiece. As long as Bulbasaur is not incompetent. So we
Well,
call the
we've certainly
Magnemite.
held up our end of the deal. He can't make anything with 2 onions, a carrot, and herb, then I'd say he should go home and be a family man.
Well, he could already be a family man. He could just cook terribly for the family. Microwave dinners every night. Why he's trying to branch out, I don't know.
Pika.
But that looks like something that's actually edible.
Indeed.
I'm just astounded.
But what do Pikachu and Charmander think of it?
They
Delicious!
It's tasty carrot stew. They are delighted. We're delighted. Everyone is delighted. Charmander is just cheering. We did a great job.
Great job.
How many points? We got 980 points. That is just spectacular. I think
From this we've learned an important lesson. Onions are delicious.
onions are the greatest thing, the greatest gift mankind will ever receive. We're gonna begin a little series of times. So what you have to do is go visit the egg that we found the other day. And we like to take those visits. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna try to wrap it up as quick as possible. So we visited the egg. That's one visit right there. Lucky number 4.
The Shaw. The Shaw.
The egg.
The egg.
Pulse.
Pulse.
And we got nothing. Which one was that?
Final Fantasy IV.
Oh, right. Yeah! Togepi!
It's a Togepi!
And Pikachu has made a new friend.
Pikachu.
He's gonna get the delicious Rosebud. Our odyssey of Togepi getting is over.
So what does getting Togepi do for us?
We got Togepi!
Sweet, we got Togepi.
We could go back in the shop, I guess. No,
No,
just one time. But we got Togepi!
we did.
Rock on! Pikachu's Playdays. We're going to get a water jug. It's not in Daring Days, so we need to go to Playdays. Playdays.
Pikachu.
He's going for the jug. We could have told him, but that's a very chancy enterprise. That's fine. And we have our watering jug. As soon as our transaction is complete, that's enough shopping.
We have come to terms.
Thank you, Abra. Thank you very, very much.
Thanks, Abra. Fabra. The trumpet has been acquired for the glory of the Horde.
And he's a jazz man. Jazz man.
Skibidi dabba dabba da, skibidi dabba dabba da, abada dee dabba dabba da, skibidi dabba wow.
We are going to Ochre because we want to buy some shit. And not because we like Ochre, because we don't.
No one really likes Ochre. If you know someone who likes Ochre, you're wrong. Tell them that they're wrong.
They either never played the game, or they only had to do Ochre once. Actually, if they liked it the once, they're still a little unbalanced. So if you can figure out that they really like it, you might want to talk to some professionals. We have got something in the right corner, and I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's what I hope it is. And it is! It's the Flying Acorn!
Intriguing.
The Flying Acorn is our last item to go into our tray. That's fine.
Success.
I can't believe we got 2 of them in there.
Indeed. Perhaps the first-rate god has given the third-rate man a little smile.
Small one. But anyway, we now have this full, wonderful tray. Well, there's a cupcake.
But that's supposed to be in there.
Yep. I suppose we were supposed to eat it, but it doesn't matter.
We're saving it
For a rainy day.
Indeed.
There's a Diglett in the way. There's a Diglett in the way. No.
Mind the Diglett.
Oh. Oh, that was terrible.
That could end our mission right here.
That... no fun at all.
Ah, the chant of the Diglett. They've been responsible for several embezzling scandals recently in the Kanto region, and it's suspected that a group of Digletts may have been the driving force behind the assassination of the third Johto president, Mitsuhiro Sonata.
Oh. They were indeed. And the crime will continue if you don't stop it. It's gonna shock them? Yep. He learned well. Even though we can rarely get him to do that.
Pika.
We were holding him back. That's the only conclusion.
It's true. I think this really carries an important lesson that humans should not try to control other species and should simply let them do as they will, and it will really result in the maximum benefit for everyone.
You can still have like a Pokemon as a companion, you just really shouldn't order them. Because really, they should be able to make strategic decisions about their own lives. I mean...
it's an important survival trait as well.
Yeah.
Clefairy. Clefairy's special move is the Metrognome. What? You shut your whole mouth! I said Clefairy!
But there's a slight difficulty in getting Pikachu to actually say what you say.
Slight difficulty in Pikachu. Tentacool! What? Yeah, that's what I said! Don't get confused, I'll crucify you. Porygon!
Porygo?
No!
Porygo.
No, you're getting my answers hijacked. You hosed me twice on that. Jesus, to the Pikachu.
You got 7.
Bullshit, I got 10. Pikachu's just dense at
No
button
longer a
pressing.
0, but not yet a hero.
It's a new record. Yeah, I'd like to see you
Record.
beat that, Illuminatus. You don't know shit about Pokemon.
I don't know shit about Pokemon.
Pokemon Master.